Okay, today's mini lesson is converting capacity measurements between metric and imperial measurements systems. Okay, just like linear, we end up having some kind of conversion table. And again, this one is particularly from your textbook. However, there's lots of others out there. Now, a couple different things. If you notice, there's the word ounce. Ounce can be used in the imperial system to measure mass. But when we put the word fluid with it, fluid ounce, we're talking about liquid measurement. Okay, so the first question we're going to look at is 4 liters to pints. So 4 liters to pints. Again, what we do is we find our conversion, and you can see that when we're looking at liters to pints, we're looking at this particular one here. So again, we're going to set up some form of ratio as soon as I get my pen to notice where I want it to go. So 4 liters, and we're trying to find pints, so x pints. Our conversion tells us that 1 liter equals 1.7598. Now when we cross multiply, you can see that we end up with 1x. Sorry about that. X equals the 4 times the 1.7598. Now, you wouldn't necessarily have to show me this part, because if you have set it up like a ratio, I can see exactly what you're going to do. So we end up with 7.0392 pints. Okay, really not that difficult. Okay, so now let's look at the second question. The second question is converting gallons to liters. So again, what we do between gallons and liters, we go back up and we find the conversion weight between gallons and liters. And this one I'll do in blue. Gallons, liters, there it is. So again, what we're going to do, so we have 5 gallons, GAL is the short form for gallons, and we want to find the number of liters. When we do this, we end up with 1 gallon equals 4.546. Now this one I'm not going to write down like I did with the previous one. So we have 1 times x, so we know that x is going to equal the 5 times the 4.546, which turns out to be 22.73 liters. Okay, and our last question is converting milliliters to fluid ounces. Again, what we need to do is we need to find our conversion. So milliliters to fluid ounces. Milliliters, fluid ounces, there it is. So again, it's just a matter of coming down here and actually typing that in. So we have 500 milliliters equals X fluid ounces. We know that 1 milliliter equals 0.0352 from our conversion table. And when we actually do our cross multiplying and dividing by 1, we end up with 17.6 fluid ounces. And actually the short form for ounces is actually OZ. Why it's that? Not quite sure. Okay, now you're ready to try some examples on your own.